The lone thunderbolt over the Arakan Hills, 1944. It was August 3, 1944, deep in the steaming jungles of Burma. Monsoon clouds hung low, thunderstorms rolled in every afternoon, and the air smelled of mud, gunpowder, and fear. The Allied 14th Army was locked in a brutal struggle against Japanese troops hiding high in the Arakan Hills. Their fortified positions were hammering British and Indian infantry, stopping every advance. So command called for air support. That morning, 3 P-47 Thunderbolts from the 80th Fighter Group, the legendary Burma Jug Jockeys, took off from a muddy airstrip in India. Their mission: strike the enemy artillery hidden on the jungle ridges and get out before the weather closed in. Among the three was Lieutenant Robert Bobby Warren, flying a rugged P-47D, the heaviest, toughest fighter in the theater. As they crossed into Burma, the storm clouds suddenly broke, giving them a narrow window of clear skies. The Thunderbolts dove toward the ridge. But just as Bobby fired his first rockets, disaster struck. Out of the clouds came a swarm of Japanese Ki-44 Shoki interceptors. 8 enemy fighters. Only 3 Thunderbolts. Within seconds, tracer rounds streaked past Bobby's canopy. His squadron leader called out, "There's too many, scatter." The formation broke apart. Bobby looked around. No wingmen in sight. He was alone, low on altitude, surrounded by mountains, and outnumbered nearly 8 to 1. The Japanese pilots dove on him in pairs, trying to hit him from above. But Bobby had something on his side: the P-47's raw power. He pushed the throttle forward. The giant radial engine roared. Instead of running toward India, he did the unthinkable. He turned back toward the enemy. The first Shoki overshot. Bobby squeezed the trigger. The 8.50 caliber guns thundered. The Japanese fighter burst into flames, spiraling down into the jungle below. But 7 more remained. For nearly 6 minutes, Bobby fought alone over the Arakan Hills. He dove through valleys so tight his wingtips nearly scraped the treetops. He pulled into the clouds, let the enemy overshoot, then dropped back down like a hammer. Finally, with ammo running low, he made his escape, diving full power toward friendly territory. The surviving Japanese fighters broke off. When Bobby reached base, his ground crew stared in disbelief. Over 200 bullet holes were counted on his Thunderbolt. The engine cowling was shredded. One wing flap barely hanging on. But he had brought the aircraft home, and his attack run had destroyed the Japanese artillery position that was pinning down Allied troops.